What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. And check out my other videos. So one of my last videos about this welder, I said that I had bought the Vulcan 150 amp TIG torch from Harbor Freight, and I was saying that I hooked it up, and it wasn't working, and I couldn't use it. So I went back to my original torch that came with the machine, which is this. Very bulky compared to that. Plastic, very bulky, doesn't have a nice grip. This is a much better TIG torch. So I ended up finding out that it wasn't the torch issue, it was my foot pedal wasn't working. So I fixed my foot pedal, and the only thing I don't like about this torch is with my machine, with the gas flow, when I hit the pedal, I can adjust the pre-flow and post-flow, and the machine does it all for me. With this torch, basically I have to control the pre-flow and post-flow, because this knob right here is what opens up the gas. When you open this, the gas starts coming out of the top. So you fully open it, and then you'll get whatever your flow meter is set to coming out. Basically means you're going to be going through gas a lot faster, which I don't have a problem with right now, because I plan on getting a different machine that's AC DC, and I won't have to deal with that anymore. But for right now, I think this torch is going to be a lot better, a lot nicer to control and be able to weld with, so we're going to try it out. But that's the only downside to it. If you had a different machine than the one I have, you could probably still use your pre-flow and post-flow mechanism in your machine, but since mine is different, my gas doesn't come through the DINS connector, I can't. But we're going to clean up a few of these 11 gauge steel coupons, and I'm just going to hit them with acetone. I'm not even removing the mill scale. I know some of you guys are going to cringe at that, but I'm just going to hit them with acetone, and we're going to do some lap joints, and I'll get some video footage of that. Maybe I'll do some slow-mo, one slow-mo and then one like a time-lapse. So let me clean these up, and then we'll get to the welding. And I'm gonna get a tungsten sharpener soon. I know that's really not the best thing to do, so I could get more perfect angles. But let's try this out again. I'm gonna orient the plates in a different way. So that was a lap joint. I've also never done a lap joint yet, but these are some of my other welds the other day, which they're not great, but they're not horrible, but they look a lot better than that. And that was with the other torch. That's the only variable. And I didn't have the foot pedal start, so my starts and ends were rough because I couldn't ramp out of it. But let's orient these plates in like the same orientation I was doing yesterday, because that's the other variable, and see what we get. Maybe I gotta turn up the amps a little bit. I was at 107 on those welds. I'm at 115 now, so let's try this again. Guys, this TIG welding is not for the faint of heart. So as you can see, I'm back to my original torch that came with the machine. The Vulcan is just not gonna work. It would work, but there's two things. I really don't like that I have to keep turning the gas on and off on the torch head, and that it's not controlled by the machine. There's just another variable you have to worry about, and my foot pedal stopped working again. So a little advice, guys, like if you want to get into this, I know You know, the TIG welders are expensive, but if you want to get into this, if I could do this again, I would get the Arc Captain 200. AC/DC welder, $699. Much better machine. Comes with a way nicer torch. And I would get that instead of getting this. But anyway, this is the weld we just laid down with that. I dipped the friggin' tungsten into the weld pool early in. So I'm gonna clean up the tungsten and let's try this again, and I'll get you guys some slow-mo. Alright, so as you guys can see, that went a little better. You know, just trying to get time under the hood. Trying to get hours on the machine. This hasn't been an easy process. So if there's anybody out there that wants to learn how to TIG weld, don't be discouraged, because I didn't know how to do this at all. At all. If you look at my previous videos, you'll see my first welds, if you want to call them that, trying to even just get a puddle going, and it was horrible. There's a lot of stuff you got to figure out, but if you have a buddy that knows how to do it, I would just ask him to like come over and watch him do it for like 20 minutes and then try it. It's definitely possible. You can learn this fairly quickly, but I'd say to get good at it and you know, really be able to weld in different positions, and everything's about being comfortable, I've noticed, but it's going to take some time. Granted, this is steel. I haven't done aluminum yet. I'll be getting an AC/DC machine soon. I'm either going to get the Everlast iTIG 200, or I'm going to get the Arc Captain. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We'll try and get another plate on here, and I'll show you that in slow-mo too. We'll see if we could bang out another decent weld, or at least something that looks good. All right, let's see if we could put a piece on top of here and get a decent looking weld. I'll show you guys in real time. I dipped the rod into the tungsten at the end there. Look at that tungsten. See what I'm saying, guys? I mean, it's not an easy skill. Obviously, nothing is square, but you guys saw when I dipped the rod into the tungsten. You got to be comfortable when you're doing this. I don't know if you guys saw my setup. I'm basically standing up, leaning over. This goes up to my waist. What we're welding on is only up to my waist high. And I want to get the Harbor Freight welding table, the fixture table, just because it's so cheap. And I think, you know, just with that, we'll be able to improve our skills. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Really helps build the channel. And keep tinkering.